In the video today, I'd like to talk to you about how we use acupuncture to treat hives, urticaria, wheals. It goes by different names, contact dermatitis. Hives is a condition where the skin gets irritated and red and the skin raises and it's very sensitive and often itchy, and then it calms down. People might take Benadryl or they might put corticosteroid creams on their skin and that will calm it down. But the problem is when you have hives, it tends to repeat. It comes on. It could be brought on by exposure to the sun, high temperatures, stress. It tends to be a chronic condition. And acupuncture is excellent at resolving the condition, meaning breaking the cycle of the hives so you don't have to have hives anymore. Well, how is this possible? We treat a lot of different conditions with acupuncture, and of course each condition is treated differently because we always address the root issue, and the root issue from condition to condition is different. The way Chinese medicine looks at a skin condition like hives is it sees the hives as excess heat at the skin level. Why we have excess heat at the skin level is because there's excess heat internally in the body that is finding some way to escape the body, and is doing it through hives. So hives is actually a way of your body to release the heat. So if we're trying to address the root issue of hives, what we have to do is we also have to look internally and correct the imbalance that's causing too much heat in the body to begin with, which we do with acupuncture. Acupuncture is extremely effective at dealing with excess heat in the body. There's a reason for it. When you come in for your treatment, the first thing we'll do is sit down with you and assess you, do an intake, look at your tongue, feel your pulse, and determine why you have excess internal heat. And then secondarily, why is that excess internal heat coming out in the form of hives? For some people, that excess internal heat comes out with sweating. Women going through menopause know exactly what this is like, where they have hot flashes and night sweats. That's another form of internal heat. In the case of hives, it's a very different type of internal heat, and it has to be treated differently. So once we do the assessment, we'll come up with a plan, an acupuncture treatment plan, and that's going to be selecting different points on the body that will make the changes inside, internally, to correct the heat imbalance. And also at the same time addressing the skin, because once we deal with the root heat internally, we also have to correct the problem of it wanting to come out of the skin. So there are points in the body for internal heat. There are points, acupuncture points, for making sure that heat does not accumulate at the skin level. And once we treat for that, the hives are resolved for good. A few things you should know about acupuncture. One, it's extremely safe. All the needles we use are sterile, they're single use, and they're hair thin. You will hardly feel the needles when they go in. And once they're in, it's actually very relaxing. Many of our patients will fall asleep on the table during their treatment. And while you are lying there in a relaxed state, the needles are triggering internal healing in your body. Afterwards, you'll feel refreshed, and the shifts are beginning to occur. The treatment of hives takes anywhere from 3 to 6 treatments, sometimes quicker, sometimes longer, depending on how the individual responds, how long you've had the condition, how entrenched it is, how entrenched the internal heat pattern is in you. But we'll be able to assess that, and after just a few treatments, you'll see that it's starting to work. A very effective treatment, not a complicated treatment. We have excellent results. If you go out to our website, you can read patient testimonials. We have Google reviews on it. And of course, we have some articles that we've written about the treatment of hives. So if you suffer from hives, don't hesitate. Make an appointment to come on in and see us. We'll be glad to treat you.